Now it's grow time. It is grow time. I mean, they're gonna put it on here the next 7 days, and that's what we hope for. This entire flock. So we're a very, very small scale, obviously, farm. You're looking at 113 birds right here. This is our first flock of 2024. Next flock is going to move in the end of the week after they leave the first of the week. It will also start with 125 birds, and then it'll go till the end of May, and then come June, we're going to run 3 flocks starting with 425 each, back to back. That's going to be our summer, and then I think we do have a flock scheduled for fall that maybe is 225 birds. I'm not sure. It's a lot of numbers, and we have to do it a year ahead. But anyway, so it just is interesting. You know, the poultry industry in the United States of America is a big deal. It is growing. It doesn't appear to be diminishing at this point. We do want to encourage people. I'm trying to find the little one. So that's a White Leghorn. So we do try to encourage people, especially with your meats, if you value eating real meat. If you're a meat eater and you value eating real meat, you know, get in touch with farmers and producers and see if you can source meats from farms. And then you know what's in that, and you know a person that you can reach out to and ask questions that raised that animal that produced that meat. So production agriculture is where it's at when it comes to homegrown quality, top quality kind of meats, okay? So anyway, we really appreciate y'all being here. And if you want to add any statistics about broiler industry in the comments, or any places I can look some up, feel free to do that. Love to always be learning more and more. Like I said, we did put fresh bedding down. We're going to continue at least every other day. We'll put fresh bedding down in here for these birds. And they have eaten, let me think here. So they have eaten about 17 50-pound bags of feed. So we're aiming for 20 50-pound. We're aiming for 20 50-pound bags of feed. They'll definitely eat that. So if they need more, we'll give them more, because if they'll eat it, we'll feed it. But so far they have eaten, what then, 850 pounds, I think, is what they've eaten so far, and we expect them to eat 1,000 pounds. And that's just a general, like, that's what we go by, 10 pounds per bird, so 1,000 pounds per 100 birds. That's our general reference. And I do want to kind of close up here with, if y'all like chicken and you have any kind of resource where you think you could raise chickens, you can do this. You can raise Cornish short cross meat chickens. There's a learning curve to it. It might not go perfect the first time you try it, but you can do it, okay? And so some of the basic things I'd say, if you're going to try to raise Cornish short cross meat chickens, and we might do a video more on this, but you know, we always say plan your processing before you bring birds home. Plan your processing date before you plan when to start the flock. Plan your processing date, decide how many weeks you want to raise the flock, count back that number of weeks, that's your starting date. Then you get your birds based on that. You could get them like at a big feed store. We recommend ordering from a hatchery. That's just our comfort zone with it. You can order a small quantity or big quantity. If you've never done it before, I probably wouldn't go too big. You could start with 12. You could start with 25. You know, can't sugarcoat it. When we first started with these specific type of birds, I think we started with a group of 25, and I think predators got 18 of them. And so we learned real fast, you better button it all up real tight, because they are really sitting ducks when it comes to predators. So that's just learning by doing. but we would hope that wouldn't happen to you. But plan your ending and work back from there to establish your beginning point. Start kind of small. List the questions that you have on paper, look them up, do online searches, get the answers that you can get, and do it. And feed wise, we recommend at least start with a 22% protein, at least start with that. Definitely the first week feed 24 hours a day. When you move them in, get them moved in, let them have water, wait a couple hours, then put feed down. And first week at least, make sure you let them have feed all the time. After that, you can weigh the options. Do you want to only let them have feed 12 hours a day and then take it away? Or do you want to let them have feed all the time? We let them have feed all the time because we're on a short timetable. We're on like, a 5-week, no longer than a 6-week timetable. You might be raising them for 8 to 10 weeks. If you're raising them longer, you might not want to have them eat and feed 24 hours a day like we do. You might want to pace them, 12 hours on food, 12 hours off food. And just find a system that works for that. Because even if you do 12 on, 12 off, you don't necessarily have to take the feeders away. You actually could just let them eat the feeders empty and leave the feeders in there and then refill them the next time if you're able to get in where your birds are and work around them. So just, research it. But try it and see how it goes. But if you have any questions, you can always ask us here on this channel, and we try to reply to everybody. So thanks for joining us. We'd love it if you'd like the video with a thumbs up. We hope you'll subscribe to our channel. We're hoping to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost 800 as we're recording this, so help us out if you can with that. And even just watching, liking, sharing, that helps us out with that. So we appreciate it. And we want to remind you again, please try to support your local farmers. Please try to support your local farmers. As small as we are, we have a production cost budget of $25,000 approximately, and maybe a little more. And so, the bigger the animals, the bigger the expenses get. But farmers and producers put love and care into producing great products. So God bless y'all. Support local farmers wherever local is for you.